If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Dion Waiters checked in for Richardson.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
Here's Dragic, following the score by Miles Turner. Dragic kicks to Bosh. A fader. Shot is off. Jefferson with some nice D. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Now Winslow, following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. Derek Williams checked in for Miami. Waiters passes to Winslow. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Here's Teague. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
George, no good. The Heat with the lead. And it's Waiters at the elbow. And Jefferson sends it back. Turner with the steal. Got a piece of it. And here is Williams. Here's Waiters. And just miss after miss right now.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Shot's good by Williams. Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Johnson comes in for Goran Dragic. Indiana also making some changes. Young comes in for Turner. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for T. Indiana trailing here. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix and to South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and he did something else.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kicks it to Winslow. It's hauled in by George. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. But they get it back. On its way from Young for 2. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one is off. The Heat making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. To the inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's Winslow. No good on that last second attempt.
Okay, Lions, now coming onto the court are your Heat answers.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in.
Pacers trail by 3. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Al Jefferson out there with Young. And it's Teague in at the point guard position. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Miami leading by 3. Up top, Dragic. Teague covering. Dragic kicks to Bosh. And here's Johnson outside. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Turner's checked in for Al Jefferson.
Miles Turner.
Pacers trail by 3. Stuckey kicks to Young. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. And that's now 6 points here for Thaddeus Young. Dragic dishes to Johnson. Back to Williams. Heat moving the ball around. Down low. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot. Right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
The Heat leading by 3. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Johnson missing again.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And Turner with the block. And George, here we go. And that one's good.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Indiana didn't have a great record on the road.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
The
Spacing.
Pacers had a bumpy year with all of the injuries, particularly with George being out for most of the year. His absence was most noted in those tough road games, I think.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
And for the Pacers, perhaps the biggest loss of the season for them was on the road. Couldn't get it done in Memphis on the final day of the season to try and get into the postseason.
That's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Ellis, that's good.
Well, here's a little factoid about the Pacers on the road last season, guys. They were much better shooting free throws on the road. The difference between their road and home free throw percentage was the largest positive mark in the league. It's kind of strange.
Clark neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Richardson, he's checked in for Johnson.
Josh Richardson.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. T kicks to Ellis. Indiana again missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
And what a tremendous game for Richardson. He's got 13 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Heat?
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
He kicks to Dragic. Winslow, the pass to Whiteside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Dragic against Ellis. The wide open look here for Bosh. The Heat rebound and the jam by Whiteside.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Ellis kicks to T. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Paul George with the steal.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Off target from outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Richardson.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in. Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
And Miami has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
He summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. Indiana again missing. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic. And Goran, what a nice show the team put on for your fans tonight.
Yeah, great game for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games is really enjoying to play. We are hustling on every play, defense and offense. And, you know, I'm really happy that we won that game.
You enjoyed it, and we enjoyed it. Thank you, Goran. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
When you talk about Whiteside, you're talking about a guy capable of putting up 20 every single night. We've seen him do that more than a few times, and he's going to keep